when you join LinkedIn newly, there are a lot of confusion, especially when it comes to connection. Who are you going to connect with? How are you going to gain networks that you're going to connect with? Now, when somebody searches for you on LinkedIn, or when somebody searches for what you do on LinkedIn, the people that appear, the names that show up are just people who are connected or who are networks to that particular person. Let me explain how it works. If I am connected to, say, Emmanuel, and Emmanuel is connected to Violet, now, if let's say Nkem is connected to Violet and Nkem searches for CV writer in Port Harcourt, for example, the possibility that I'll come out at the top of our search results is greater than when maybe any random person that is not connected to anybody that I know makes that search. So that's one way LinkedIn connections work. So it means that for you to appear in searches, for people to see what you do more and engage with you or chat you up or message you to give you a job, to hire your service, it means you have to have connections, right? It means you have to be connected to people. And how can you be connected to people? If you are new on and especially in a place like you're an influencer, people don't engage your posts. How many of us have noticed this on LinkedIn, on Twitter, for example? If you're not an influencer, people don't engage your post most times on Twitter. You don't have that on LinkedIn. You don't have that on LinkedIn. Anybody can engage your post. One of my favorite thought leader in my niche, which is careers, Liz. The woman, I can't even remember how I met or how we got connected, but I think she was the one that reached out and commented on something I wrote. And that was, say, 2018, before I took a break in 2019 and then came back late 2020. Now, she made that comment, and then I, after I replied, I sent a connection request. She immediately accepted. And trust me, this woman is among the top voices on LinkedIn for at least 3 years, I'm aware of. You get, and those are those people that LinkedIn sends a package, say top voices on LinkedIn. You understand? Now, after that, when I was about to start my brand, I still spoke with her. She gave me her own experience. She talks to me based on her experience in the USA, how the industry is in the light of USA. And then she now said, you can now go ahead and model this for your Nigerian audience, for your African audience. Is that not superb? Is that not superb? So you're getting, aside having your local plans, you can also have a global picture of how things work. So imagine if I want to expand my brand today, I have insight of how it's probably going to work outside of Nigeria. Or if I can't even remember, I can now still go straight to her and speak with her. Is that okay? So that's one of the leverages you get on LinkedIn. Remember, I was telling you 5 things that you're going to do to make your LinkedIn stay effective. The fifth one is to grow, measure your growth, and grow more. Do you get? Is to grow, measure your growth, and grow more. If at the end of the day you say, okay, you've achieved all you came to LinkedIn to achieve, you want to leave, cool. If you've achieved them and you feel, okay, there's more I can give back to the community, I got something here, okay, let me give back to the community. You stick around, you grow more, you help people grow. So growing and measuring your growth and helping people grow more, helping people grow is also part of this process. I'm going to recap. I said, for you to get effective results on LinkedIn, you have to do these 5 things. Number one, you have to plan your LinkedIn journey before you enter. If you've already joined without planning it, you have to plan it now. It's as simple as planning is as simple as number one, knowing what you want to gain from LinkedIn. And then when you know what you want to gain from LinkedIn, you can now picture how you're going to go about it. I'm going to use an instance, say somebody that wants to get a job on LinkedIn or from LinkedIn. What are you going to do? Getting a job search is your aim. It means when you join LinkedIn, you're going to connect with recruiters, HR managers. You're going to send connection requests to employers, people who have CEOs in their profile headline. You're going to send connection requests to them. You're going to connect with them. You get? And then you're going to also engage with them. When they drop posts, you engage with those posts. Let them see your brilliance. Show your knowledge, not just on their DM, not just sending them DM to show your knowledge. Show it on their timeline. By the time you drop reasonable comments 2-3 times, and most times you hardly drop a comment on somebody's post that the person does not reply or like. It's hard. I don't think I've seen it on LinkedIn. Even if it is, it's rare. Whoever makes a post, and unless it's a company page, but most personal pages, the author makes out time to always like everybody that comments or say thank you for commenting, thank you for feedback, thank you for something. It's always there. That's why LinkedIn is a cool place. It's not like let's say Twitter, where you'll be begging people to comment on your post and all. You get the point. So you have to plan your LinkedIn. Then number 2, I said you have to create your profile to suit your plan. If you're looking for a job, your profile shouldn't look like somebody who is branding or who is there to gain networks or insights. Okay. The third thing I said is for you to gain connections. And if you remember what I said in the beginning, I said you can gain connections by one, routing your phone number and your email to your LinkedIn account. And LinkedIn can use those details to push out people who you know or who you have their contact that are already on LinkedIn. And then I also said send connection requests to alumni of your school. If you have an alumnus group or alumni group on what's it called on LinkedIn, if you happen to see that, I know some schools like King's College, I think I've seen their LinkedIn alumni group on LinkedIn. I've seen the alumni group on LinkedIn. So check if your secondary school has, check if your university has, join the alumni group, and they will see from your profile too that you attended, let's say, King's College, or you attended, let's say, University of Port Harcourt. They will accept your request. I'm certain. I'm certain. Then I also mentioned the third way is that when you start getting connections, try connect with other connections that are other. Try connecting to the people who are connected to your connections. So with these 5 ways, when you implement these 5 approach, you are going to get results from LinkedIn, right? Are we with me? Hello, guys. Are you with me?
Yeah, we are with you.
Yes.
All right. All right.
Yes, how are
Nice.
you?
Nice. The next thing I'm going to talk about is, I'm just going to give us an insight because the LinkedIn algorithm keeps changing. I'm just going to give us a little insight on some things I've observed about the LinkedIn algorithm, because understanding how LinkedIn algorithm works will also help you know what you're doing and how you're going to do what you want to do. So number one thing I've mentioned earlier that LinkedIn algorithm works by engagements and connections. If, let's say, who do we have here? Okay, we have Nkema Konam. Let's say if Nkema Konam types CV writers in Port Harcourt on LinkedIn, she's connected to me, she's my connection. The likelihood that I will appear in that her search is high. Do you get, as compared to, let's say, somebody somebody in this meeting that is not connected to me, and you type CV writer in Port Harcourt, I might not show up. Somebody who is connected to, or somebody around your network might show up. It means the algorithm tries to show up people within your network. It attributes, what's it called now? It attributes search engine relevance to people in your network. It means that you have to expand your network to increase your search engine relevance on LinkedIn. I don't know if it's sounding too technical, but this is the simplest way I can explain it. This is the simplest way I can explain it. The search engine recognizes people on your network. Is when that thing you're looking for is not on your network, the algorithm will go past, the LinkedIn algorithm will now go past your network and try some other place. But so far you make that search, the algorithm must first of all search within your network if that person or if the service you're looking for is within your network. So you have to increase your network, right? Number two, another way the LinkedIn algorithm works is that the LinkedIn algorithm works in a way that if you are not engaging in a particular person's post often, if you're not engaging in the post often, LinkedIn might not show, the algorithm might not bring forward the person's content often. So the algorithm will be showing you, number one, what the algorithm shows is, number one, the content that a lot of people are connecting with, and number two, the contents of the people you engage with the most. So that's two ways that the LinkedIn algorithm works when it comes to posts. So because a lot of people ask, how can I get engagement on my post? How can my post get viral and that? I'm giving it to you now. The algorithm shows up people's contents that you engage with. In that same light, that's how, as the algorithm is showing your content to them, they are showing their content to you. That's how the algorithm will also show your content to them, and then they can like it. So the more people you engage with, the more people the algorithm will get accustomed to in order to push forward your content to them. This thing is fresh because it just happened of recent. The woman I was referring to, Liz, I noticed that for a while I've not seen her content. And then I made a post from my timeline and I was like, I wanted to say hi to her and I wanted to ask because I've not been seeing her content for a while. So she saw the message after a while and replied that she's sorry about that she doesn't really know why I'm having that issue. But that if we start engaging on our post more, the algorithm will get accustomed to our engagements and our post will be more visible to us. So it means if you want your post, for people to be seeing your post so that they can like it, so that they can comment, so that it means you have to be engaging on people's posts and vice versa. Okay, so those are, is it 2 or 3 I've shared now, ways that the algorithm works? Do I have something else in my buckets to bring out? Just a minute, guys, about how this algorithm works. Okay, sweet. I told you guys about the 3 engagements on LinkedIn: like, comment, and share. And I told you guys, comment and like is more powerful than share. When you like a post on LinkedIn, it makes the post more visible than when you share it. On somewhere like, let's say, Twitter, when you share a post, that's retweet, it makes the post more visible than like. But on LinkedIn is the inverse. You get, sometimes when you share a post on LinkedIn, the algorithm does not take it far. It just keeps it within 2-3 people. But when you like it, the algorithm makes it more visible. So there you have it. 3 key ways or 4 key ways. I don't know how many I shared, guys. 3 key ways or 4 key ways that the LinkedIn algorithm works. The very last thing I'm going to share with you guys, should I do this? When is the best time to post on LinkedIn? This is the very last thing I'm going to share. And if you have questions, you can ask. I don't know if Mr. Emmanuel is still online. Okay, Emmanuel is still here. Mr. Emmanuel, I'm going to be handing over to you. So let me just finish this. When is the best time to post on LinkedIn?
Thank you for asking that question.
If you go online, you're going to see a lot of things, but I'm going to give you something for free, and then Emmanuel can throw more light on it because I think he has more experience in this than me. But then I know something about it. The best time to share content on LinkedIn is based on the kind of connections you have. If your connections are majorly Nigerians, for example, it means that people use LinkedIn mostly from during the work days, which is Monday to Friday. The activities on LinkedIn reduces as you go towards the weekend. You get, especially.
I got to understand that by message.
Please guys, mute your speaker. Please guys, mute your speaker.
There means problem, and that purge there means averted. Problems are solved by mercy and the truth in God's word. Iniquity are purged.
Mr. Onyeka, please, your sound is affecting me.
What happened to me? That God showed me mercy. And
can you people hear me? Can you people hear me outside his own sound? I don't even know what he's doing.
I was facing.
Can you guys hear me outside his own sound?
Yes, we can. I guess you should be able to mute him from your side.
Okay, yeah, I've done that now. Thank you. I had to do it with my system. So the last thing, the stuff I was talking about is the best time to post on LinkedIn. So the best time I said to post on LinkedIn is based on the kind. If you have more networks in the US, because US has a higher number of what's it called now, people on LinkedIn than any other country. So if most of your connections are from the US, it means that your posts should align with their time too. Monday to Friday are the most engaging days of the week for LinkedIn. The engagements or the activities on LinkedIn reduces by weekends. Okay, I think people now go to other social platforms to go and hang out, and then when they are back work week, they come back again and share experiences from their workplaces and that and all that. So the timing, you on a normal, think about it. If more of the people on LinkedIn are professionals, majorly people who are working and then they just have free times to hang out. On your own, when do you think that people will have that leverage if they are working? When do you think they'll have that leverage to handle their phones or go on LinkedIn with their PCs or desktop to engage contents or to reply messages? It's usually during the break periods, right? During the break periods. And break periods vary from company to company. Some companies break period is by 12, some 12:30, some 1, some 1:30. So, but it's within this period. So it means you can target a post on LinkedIn around 12 or 11, waiting for people to come out from break, and then they'll be looking for something to create. They'll be looking for something to read. What that somebody shared, and they come across yours. They'll just like, and as they like, it gets visible to their networks, and from that, sorry guys, it gets more visibility. So another time is maybe towards closing hours, right? Let's say within that 3, 4, 5, depending on the jobs too. So you can also target within those periods. Or you can also go against all those odds and just do your thing. Post when you want to, you get. Now, the last thing I want to talk about in and getting engagement for your post is tagging people to come and comment or to come and leave their views on your post. Do well to tag people. It means you value their takes. It will end on that day. After tagging them that day, some other time when they see your post, they remember that this person that tagged me, they will either like, comment, and even without you tagging them. So when you tag them the first time, by the second time, you don't even need to tag them again. They know that you value them because you've tagged them once to come and share takes. They will like your post for free without even you asking them. Another way is to use hashtags. So there are hashtags associated you can use. And if you want to get accustomed to a particular hashtag, you can. I have a friend, Great Man. Great Man will be teaching on how to increase your net worth. Great Man makes a lot of money on LinkedIn. He's going to be teaching on how to increase your net worth by Sunday. We're having the second version of this class is by Sunday. Great Man will be teaching in that class on how to increase your network. So Great Man, like I said, makes a lot of money from LinkedIn or gets a lot of gigs. When I mean makes a lot of money, means he gets gigs from there. He's an SEO writer. So Great Man uses one particular hashtag, hashtag LinkedIn Farm. I don't know if you go to LinkedIn now and type hashtag LinkedIn Farm, there's possibility that you see Great Man's post. He hardly makes a post without using that hashtag. So it makes him visible for that hashtag. And other people who also use that hashtag, they've all been accustomed to themselves. And when they use the hashtag, they have a way of connecting with themselves. I've not found a particular hashtag to be using myself, so I can't tell you the one I'm using because I've not found one. But when I find one, trust me, it's going to work the same magic as it's working for Great Man. Okay, so that is all from me. That is all I have to share for you. Everything I've said now, we compile them and we're going to drop the link to the post where you're going to go back and get more insights than I have just explained. So do we have any question from my session before Mr. Emmanuel takes over?
Emmanuel has not come up here.
He's online.
David.
Do we have any questions?
Then who is the other one? Akudike.
Do we have any question?
You see this boy?
Nobody has question for me. Please, if you don't have question, if there's no question, just type on the chat, say no question. We're about 11. Right now, type on the chat and say no question. If you don't have any question.
Type no.
There are no questions.
No questions for now. All of us, I don't know what man would do.
Nkem, are you there? Samad, Emmanuel, Evans, Onyeka, no questions. Okay. Emmanuel said no question. Nkem said no question. Joel, come on, guys. Talk to me, interact with me. It's getting late. Let me know what we're doing. Perfect. Sweet. Now, the next question I'm going to ask now, and I still want you guys to leave a comment. Are you getting value for what I am saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Does it make sense to you? Talk to me. What I've taught so far, does it make sense? For people that have been here, does it make sense? Does it make sense? Have you learned something? Everybody that have been here, say something, say something. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. So can I move on now and present Mr. Emmanuel? And all of you should join your voices with my voice so that his network does not affect or disturb this time around. Right? Okay, so Mr. Emmanuel, the floor is yours now.
Sir, can you repeat what you just said? I didn't hear you.
Who's speaking? Hello. Hello. Who spoke
Emmanuel.
now? Okay, I said
What do you want me
I'm done with my section.
to do?
Your presentation, are you done with it? You know, you had network issues. Wow.
Okay, I should come.
Network issues.
Yes, I'm covered.
Hello, Emmanuel. Wow. This network is really doing us dirty. Guys, what do you think? Should we wait for him? Yeah, I know he's having serious network issues and I don't know why. So what do we do? Should we wait for him because he just has his own section? I'm done giving what I have. Mr. Emmanuel, I think he's back again. Guys, what do you think? What do you think we do?
Let's try to. So let's wait for 5 minutes.
Okay, let's wait for 5 minutes. Okay.
Hello, let's wait for 5 minutes or just for him to comment. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Onyeka. We'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. While we're waiting for him, let me see if I can share something with you guys.
Hello.
Okay,
Hello.
Emmanuel, if you're online, please write on.
he said me over like yeah, yeah, I'm
Hi.
so
Hello, Simon. Can you change your environment? Is it possible, sir? Thank you.
Okay.
Connected, but we are not hearing him.
Yes, that's when I my own.
Can you all see the screen? Can you all see this?
Yeah, we have seen it.
Okay, good. Sweet. So this is, sorry guys, hold on. Okay, so you guys can see my screen. This is how your profile session looks like. And what I want to do with this, is to show you how to ensure that your LinkedIn profile is properly optimized. All right. So the thing is that a lot of people go through their profile without properly filling the different sections. So I want you to look at this. This is my own profile, and we're going to take a quick look down and then see how we set up. You can take a look at what you have on your own. Is it okay? Is it cool? When somebody comes to your page, will the person be impressed with what he or she is seeing? Okay. Is it still echoing?
No, it's okay now. It's okay. It's okay.
And you guys can still see my screen, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, sorry. I think I did it the reverse. Sorry for that. So there are 8 or 9 sections. Am I correct now? I can't remember again. I think there are 8 sections in this total. Let me see if it's 8 or 9 again. There are 8 sections. Okay, you have your interest. This interest section, please look at my cursor. You have accomplishments. There's recommendation section. You have the skills and endorsement. You have volunteer experiences. You have license and certification. You have education. and you have work experience. You have your about section, which is also your your activity section. But this activity section, you're not the one that fills it. It's based on what you do that it appears here. So the other section where you have a hand in is your featured session. And then you have your about session, and you have your, I call it your headline session. So just for this class. So you have to, this about, is it 9 or 8 now? I don't know again. But why I'm showing you this is to show you areas where you have to ensure that it's properly set up, so that when somebody comes to your profile, when you comment on somebody's post, like I've been telling you guys about commenting, engaging on people. The truth is that when you comment on someone's post or when you like someone's post on LinkedIn, most times the very first thing they do, even before they say thank you, they go and check your profile. They want to see who you are. You understand? They want to see who you are. So by the time they come to your page, you should be able to show them a properly set up profile that will give them all the information they need to get about you. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay, so this part is your headline. This part you can see. Part is your headline. This is your headline. Is what you want to be known for, what you want to be seen for. If you're making a search on, or if people are making a search rather on LinkedIn, what do you want them to find you for? Okay. Remember before now I've been talking about CV writer in Port Harcourt. CV writer in Port Harcourt. There you have it, guys. There you have it, guys. If you go to LinkedIn and search the team lead at Fast Tire, you're going to find me. So you have to be sure you have a headline. By default, when you fill your education session, it will come out here. Okay, and then your most recent job position will always come out here. This session is your about, is a summary. It's left to you. A lot of people make it longer, a lot of people make it simple. I optimize people's profile, and based on their demands, I prefer to I use the tone of their demands to know how their profile would be. So if you can see mine, I just kept it simple. Job seekers, business owners, entrepreneurs, corporate leaders, sales professionals. I love working with them to achieve their career goals and objectives. One, I work with clients to acquire new clients, make more sales through copywriting and advertising, or secure new and better job as a CV. So each thing I have here on my headline, I have a way of harmonizing it or making it have a meaning in my summary session. Okay, so when I said I'm an SEO content writer, I also have a proof to show that, okay, I've been writing, which from by the time you look at my summary, you see, oh, this guy has written a book, you get, for example. Does that make sense now? Does that make sense, guys?
It does.
So after writing your headline, ensure that there's a way you harmonize. You might not follow my pattern, because I optimize people's profile. I don't literally even follow the pattern I use for mine. As at the time of writing this, my profile, I felt this was the best way to express myself or explain myself to whoever is going to be visiting my profile. Perhaps by the time I'll be writing it again, I will try something else, but that is what I feel for now. And I kept it simple too. I don't mean yours should be as short as mine, but you can do something better. Your featured session, you want to have something in your featured session that will show that you're active on this platform, and even while being active on this platform, this you've been giving value. Can contain things like I have this event holding on. I have to be deliberate about feature session. Before now, I had things like my book, videos from testimonials of my book. I removed that some time ago. So I'll show you how to pin maybe a post or a content on your feature session. From your profile, you can click file area. I hope network does. Okay, so it appears like this. All right, it appears like this. And then I can take out and I can add to this session. I can take out, I can add to this session. I can take out. Network is a bit slow. Network is really slow. So okay, they're still loading. All right, so fully loaded. So this was the very first content I shared, and this was from my Medium account. I think I shared this from my Medium, and then I embedded the link. Okay, I can take it out now. I can take it out. I can take it out. Where is the option? And why can't I find it? Should be somewhere here. I should be able to take this out if I want to. Sorry. I think adding this is easier with your phone. Pinning the post is easier with your phone. Okay, or from a content. So here, for example, I have a post like this. Let's say you made a post about an event you're anchoring, or you have something that went viral. You want to post something like that on your featured session, so that when people come to your profile, they see that, okay, this guy has been active. So you come here, you click on these three dotted lines. If you see here, it's supposed to be pin add as featured, but since I'm having it as add as featured already, it's telling me the other option, that's to remove from featured. So if you have a post that have gained a bit of engagement, it's another way to ensure that that post keeps getting engagement, because when you pin it on your featured, when people come to your profile, the first things they see too are those posts. They say, okay, why were people engaging on this? They come, they see, they might just like, and then the visibility continues. That's how you see that some posts are visible for over a week, and then you'll be seeing, this person posted this in 1 week ago. How is it still trending, or how is it still visible? Some of them are on featured session. So you can do that when you have a post. You click these three dotted, you add them as a featured post. Okay, does that make sense, guys?
Yes, it does.
So you want to have about 2 to 3 of those things, and they should also be related to what you say you do. like what you claim to, the thing you claim to be on your headline, let it show that really you're that person, or you're, okay, for example, now I said on my headline that I'm a CV writer in Port Harcourt, for example, you get, by the time you come to my page and you're seeing, okay, this guy organized, okay, he hosted a webinar on how to utilize LinkedIn. Okay, cool, nice. You go, oh, you know, so you see again, optimize your LinkedIn. You don't have any doubts to know that these guys actually, and I said I'm a content writer. I also put one of the contents I've written. I said I'm an author. I put a link to one of my book. You get, I dropped testimonials of, I dropped content related to things that I do. I dropped testimonials from what people are saying about my work. These are ways where you transfer, where you make people who come to your profile know that, okay, this guy is what he's sought. This guy knows his onion. You get? So that's for the featured session. So if you don't have anything on your featured session right now, it might be something that, it might be a post that somebody tagged you. It might not necessarily be, so you go guys, get those contents on your featured session. If you want to add a featured, you click this. I think if you want to remove, this is the icon, this pencil. If you want to remove, you hit this to edit. If you want to add, you hit this, and then it will give you options of what to add. Do you want to add a post you've already made? You want to add an article? So you can add an article you've already created, or you can create a new one, and then it will appear here. Or you can attach a link. Let's say you have a YouTube channel, you have an IG page where you shared something relevant to what you do. You can copy the link and you can come here, you click and you add. If it's a multimedia, that's just images. So this is where you add the link, guys, and you just click add. It will automatically load a preview of that video. So make sure you have something on your featured session. It also has a way of proving your worth. All right, guys. So when you properly set up your account, you see something like this, all star. Okay, in the article we're going to be releasing, we're going to send the link. Is actually as good as everything you need to start up. So I'm going to send that to everybody who signed up for this class. So you're going to also in that content know how to get your account to an all-star. There are two accounts that are very attractive on LinkedIn: premium accounts and all-star accounts. If you can't get a premium account, which are those accounts you pay for, why not get an all-star account? How does that sound, guys? How does that sound?
Cool.
All right. So now this is your activity section. Okay. You want somebody that comes. Let's say you're looking for a job. Let me use job seekers now, for example. You're looking for a job, and then the last time you were active, or the last time you made a comment or you liked somebody's post was 3 months ago. And then somebody comes, okay, they are looking for somebody in your field, and your profile appears, and they come to your profile, say, okay, let's see this person's activity. Why they are checking your activities for one thing, number one, they want to know how engaged you are on the platform. And then number two, they want to know the kind of comment, they want to know your intelligence level. They can't get all here, but it will give them an idea of your depth. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Like, do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? Hello, guys.
Yes, we do.
Yes, it will help them
Please,
know.
can you
Okay, it will help them know the kind of knowledge this person has, or stuff like that. You understand? So let's say, for example, this content now you get, and this person dropped this, and I had to reply. Growth is always deliberate. Always, you get. I didn't do much, but then I agreed with his content instead of just going past it. I left a comment on it. Okay. So he also replied me after I commented and said, thank you for your support. Do you understand? Remember when I was telling you guys about that when you like someone's post, they would always appreciate you. They would always appreciate you. I wouldn't encourage you for starting to be making posts like this. I'm not saying it's bad, but then the person posting this knows his or her audience and know what they can tolerate. Your audience might not. Just notice the kind of connections you have and what they post. Just follow or tag along. If they post jokes once or twice, it means your network is okay to share posts with. You get, so that you don't lose networks because of things like this. All right, so I saw this on one of our thought leaders profile, Babia. So she did this, and then I felt I should replicate it, and I just copied it. I didn't comment. I clicked on like. I liked her post, and then I said I would do this. So I picked this image, which was from her original post, and I said, inspired me to do this. I'll be tagging 3 members from my team. First, I have to tell me what they think, and then I tag 3 members of my team to come and tell me what they think is my weakness. You get, it's also, you can, a lot of things you see from people. And yeah, she later came back to comment. That's the original author of the post. So you get, what else am I going to show you guys? Okay, that's the original post, and okay, no, this is mine. So I hope people get what it means to stay active. So by the time somebody goes through my profile, they want to hire me, they see my activity and they see that, okay, I've been engaged in my niche, in my industry. You come, you see, okay, this was a day ago, it means the person is active. But imagine if they come and what they are seeing is 2 months ago, or 10, you get, okay, this one is 10 hours ago, and then what they are seeing is 2 months ago and the rest. It doesn't tell good of you, especially for a job seeker, So that's why sometimes LinkedIn will tell you, so and so person checked your profile. So how come they didn't go ahead to send you a message? How come they didn't go ahead to send a connection request? It's things like this. Now, your experience section should not just be a replica of your CV. Shouldn't be a replica of your CV, okay? Shouldn't be a replica of your CV. Make it cool. After, okay, this is project team lead, CV writer, content developer, and then I have when I started, and I'm still currently, because yeah, I'm the project team lead at FastTire. So I did a short description of the company or the brand. It means that, okay, nobody knows FastTire. Let me imagine. FastTire is not Amazon or Tesla or Coca-Cola that is well known. Okay, so I need to give, or I need to explain what this company is about to the people coming to visit my profile. You get, because they might not necessarily know what this company is about. So yes, I'm saying I worked in this field. So what industry is that? What does the company do? You drop a brief of what they do, and then you can continue however you like. You can continue by listing the services. You can continue by listing your achievements, however you feel suits what you're doing. Sorry, however you feel suits what you are doing. Remember, guys, my profile is not really for job search, so you can understand why my profile is created like this. I hope you guys understand that thing I was saying about you need to know why you're creating your profile. So if I were to be a job seeker, I would have started listing some of the achievements we've made so far or have made in this position, but I'm not really looking for a job with this profile. So I'm rather looking for clients or something like that. Okay, so you understand the different positioning. This also, and then it's okay to add graphics, add links to follow up what you're doing. It could be links to the company website. It could be, if you leave the company, yeah, the links to company website is cool. By the time they go to your company website, and if your company has a good website or your previous company has a cool website, by the time they see, they be like, for this person to work in an organization that had this kind of structure, it means the person. So all these things at the end of the day add up to show your professionalism, to show what you can bring on board. Is that okay, guys? Do we understand? Are we with me? Are you guys still with me? Should I still continue?
Yes, we are with you.
Exactly. Nice, sweet. Okay, so these are some of our testimonials you get from FastHire, and then this is, you can choose you can choose an article that talks about your company in detail, whatever it is you want to attach to show credibility. Most of the things you want to do on your profile is to show credibility. What did I say, guys? Hello, guys. What did I say about most of the things you want to do on your LinkedIn profile? You can mute your speaker and say something. Most of the things you do with your LinkedIn profile is to do what, guys? Please give me feedback.
So to show credibility.
Exactly, to show credibility. You have to show credibility. Is enough for anybody to come and say, I'm a hardworking, motivated. Anybody can say that. Anybody can say that. You're different because you're showing that you are that thing or you've done it. You guys understand? You're not just saying it, you're showing proof of it. So I think this is also easy for you to understand. You include your education section. Mostly your tertiary institution should have a page on LinkedIn, and so your logo will appear. It might not be the same for your secondary and primary schools, so you might skip that if you want to, or also include that. For me, I added the project I did while I was an undergrad, gas lift performance designing using a well optimization tool, which is Prosper. And then by the time you open this, you're going to see an image of the well I optimized at the end of the how it looks like before optimization and after optimization. So it's just to show proof of what I can do. He also, in a way, he also adds, even though I'm not in the oil and gas sector now, he also adds to show that I can do research and I can give good results with my research, since I said I'm a writer. So there should be a way that every session of your LinkedIn profile connects together. So by the time you come to license and certifications, you have my licenses. It also aligns with what I have said in my headline that I am or I do. So I said I'm an SEO writer, right? You're seeing SEO here. I said I write CV, right? You're seeing a lot of things that show that this guy is not just bluffing. He's what they sought. And right, you go down, and then you see that, okay, guys, so he even has a certificate in employability and etiquette master. So he knows, or he has an idea of his onion. Oh, he has volunteered for, so everything that makes you show credibility, everything, guys. So another session is your skills session. And I'm going to talk about your skill session and the recommendation session together. You have the choice to add up to 50 skills. So pick a skill, click here, pick skills that you're good at and include them. Get people to endorse you. You can get people to endorse you by sending them a message. Say, please come and endorse me on LinkedIn. You know I'm good in this. Come and endorse me on LinkedIn. The same way with recommendation, the same thing with recommendation. So I have people who have recommended me to say, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. I said in the article I'm going to be releasing tomorrow, I said, when the creators of LinkedIn websites were creating, they said, okay, everybody will now come here and be claiming professional and be claiming expert and be claiming one thing or the other. So how are we going to validate these people to be sure that they are really these things they're saying? So they created a session called endorsement and recommendation. So they say, okay, cool. You said you were the one that painted the Mona Lisa. You said you're Da Vinci, that in short, you're Da Vinci the second. All right, show us people who have seen your work or who can attest to it that you're Da Vinci. Show us people or get people who can confirm that, okay, your work is as good as Da Vinci. That is what this session is about, and that is what this session is about. After imputing all your skills and what you're an expert in or good at, your headline and summary, then we'll now be waiting for you to show us people who can say this person is good at this person is worth the take. Okay. So there you have my recommendations, not to bore you guys. Then accomplishments. Accomplishments. Funny enough, my local dialect is not on LinkedIn, but I have some fluency in Igbo and then English, obviously, which I'm using to communicate this. So other organizations, all these courses, you have sessions to add them, interest. Once you add them, so how can you fill all these sessions? Add profile section. So you have to come here and fill them one after the other. Now I have my setup. If you don't have them set up, come here one after the other, you pick and you start fixing them until you're done. I like to say, if you've not fully optimized your account, don't start sending people requests, connection requests. That's for people who are just joining, okay? But if you're already on LinkedIn and you still have some connection, but you notice that some of your sessions are not set up, go back now, set them up. Trust me, you'll be getting more visibility and more solution. This is not an in-depth teaching on how to optimize your profile. Hopefully by our next class, I'm going to go deep on how to properly optimize your LinkedIn profile, or one of our guests will do that. Okay, so I just wanted to show us what is attainable or what is achievable. There is also, you can edit your LinkedIn URL to, you can make it, you can customize it. So if you notice, for me, I have mine optimized already, but if you notice yours and you see your name and some numbers and figures attached to it, click that place I did, you come to this session, you click this pencil sign, and then you add your name. If your name have been taken, you can add, what can you add now? Don't add 1, 2, 3. Don't add 1, 2, 3. It's not advisable to add 1, 2, 3. You can add your middle name in between. You can add your middle name in front or at the back. However you want to do it, you can do that and optimize your URL. Customize it rather than customize your URL. When you're done, you click save. So your URL should at best be a combination of your what's it called now, of your name and surname, or however the case may be. So still going through this section, you can see the articles I've published here. Okay, so I guess you guys have seen something. Oh no, how am I going to do this now? I want to go back to this thing opened in a new page, and I want to go back to that page I am, and this something is covering it. There is the Zoom. Okay. Oh, cool. I've been able to remove it. Cool. All right. So back to this place. So this is all. Does anybody have any question about optimizing their profile? Anybody? Does anybody have question about optimizing their profile?
No question. Don't say no question.
Who has, if you have, unmute your speaker and ask your question. Nobody? I should believe nobody has questions, right? Please drop a message. You guys should leave me a message. Does anybody have questions? Drop a message. Let me be sure. Any question? Okay, from Kenechku said no, sir. Who else? Who else? Where are the rest? Does anybody have? Do you all understand this? Nobody have any question? Are your profiles properly optimized? Okay, then, in the absence of any question, I want to switch back to LinkedIn now. The absence of no question. Hold on, guys. Just a minute. Okay, yeah. So this is my profile, and you can feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn and let's engage. Like I said, engagement is the blood of your activity, the blood of LinkedIn. There's nothing without engagement on LinkedIn. And this is FastHire. I'm going to show you. So this is FastHire page on LinkedIn too. So if you're not following us, please, we share reasonable content. I share content through here too. I share content through my platform, through my own profile. So you can see we give out good data or good content rather. So if you're not following us, feel free to come and follow us. We dropped this some days ago. Feel free, FastHire on LinkedIn. Give us a like, give us a like. Okay, guys. So Emmanuel, our host, that's network didn't really allow us. So I'm going to show you guys his profile. So this is Mr. Emmanuel's profile. You can feel free to follow him. Like I said, he shares good content too, and you can get some engagement juice from him, because if he engages on your content, it will get visibility. You get. Okay, so you can imagine, see his future session, guys. See his future session, guys. Are you seeing this? I seeing this. Is this from the post where he announced that he has gotten the job? I can't remember again now. So you can see his future session and know that he knows his onions. So it's just sad that network did not allow him do his thing. Network did not allow him do his thing. But there you have it, guys. There you have it, guys. So he has a lot he would have given. All right. So feel free to connect with Emmanuel too. Feel free to connect with him. Feel free to connect. Okay. Whoa. Were you guys seeing the stuff I was sharing? Oh, you were not seeing it. Sorry. Okay, I was showing you Emmanuel's profile. I just saw that I post. This is Emmanuel's profile, Emmanuel Ndukarada. So you can see his profile. You get, so if you want to endorse him for something, you can endorse him. This is his highlights. Okay. His about section. See how he wrote his own. Okay. And then see his future section I was talking about. You can see his future session, and you see the engagement he gets to know that he knows his stuff, and he was not bluffing. So it's just sad that network did not allow him do his thing. So there you have it. They have, so you can see the amount of connections he gets. So connect with him too, because and engage with him. If he engages your content, trust me, you get visibility. And yeah, he has 9,000 plus followers. So you still see that, and I say that connections have a way of helping your visibility. Here you will see 500 plus, because when you've exceeded 500, LinkedIn does not count for that. They just say 500 plus connection. But then if you want to have an idea of how many the person has, you come down and then the active session you see there and have an idea of how many people the person has as connection. So there you have it. So that's it. That's Emmanuel's profile. I've showed you FastIR own, and I've showed you mine. Everything I've taught today, I'm going to be releasing it soon. We're going to be releasing it latest tomorrow. Or latest tomorrow. It's going to be his class. Sorry. Oh, wow. Okay, that's not working. All right, so that's all from me. That's all from me, and that's all for today's class. The second version of this class will be taking place next week Sunday. taking place next week, Sunday. I want to be taking place next week, Sunday. Sorry, I'm trying to share something. And okay. So for next week, our class, where is this going to be? Okay, so that is the flyer for the next class. That is the flyer for the next class. Can we all see the flyer? Hello, guys. Can we see the flyer? Please leave a comment. Can you see the flyer? Can you see the flyer, guys? Say something. Wow. I can't even see. I'm looking for the full flyer. What I'm seeing, okay, there I have it. All right. So that is the flyer for the next class. We're going to be talking about leveraging LinkedIn to build international networks and grow your LinkedIn net and grow your net worth. Mr. Chibuna is going to be handling how to build international network, and Mr. Greatsman is going to be handling how to grow your net worth. It's going to be the same time next week. Okay, so I hope to see you guys there. Thank you so much for showing up. Apologies from Mr. Emmanuel for his network. I hope we would fix a time to make it up to all of you participants. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. Please, can we leave a comment? If leave a closing remark. Say I learned something. Whatever is your closing remark, please just leave a closing remark. Can we do that? Can we leave a closing remark? Just drop a comment. Drop a comment. Say something. Say thank you to Mr. Emmanuel. Say thumbs up, fast tire. Whatever comments you want to leave, just leave a remark. Hello. Okay. Great, great, great. Yeah, Mr. Emmanuel, like I can understand. I can understand. Who else is dropping a comment? Perfect. 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 So how about the class next week? Is the class okay for us? How about the class next week? Is it okay for us? Do we like the idea? Do we like the idea? How about the class next week? Are we going to show up? Yes, we're going to show up. Perfect, sweet, sweet, sweet. All right. Thank you so much once again, everyone. I really appreciate. I don't take this for granted. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Next week, we'll meet again by 4, and then we're going to enjoy ourselves just like we've done today. All right. Good night, everyone. Good night, Mr. Emmanuel. Good night. All right. Thank you. Bye, guys.